If I had a nickel for every time we were supposed to go out to dinner, Gary would be sitting there working on a watch or working on a clock, and he'd say, oh, 5 more minutes, and then 5 more minutes would turn into half an hour, and then half an hour turns into 45 minutes, and then, you know, I just make dinner at home. We met in Joyce Kilmer Park, 161st and the Concourse. I was with my friends, he was with his, and he just walked right up to me and asked what I was doing on Friday. That was it. I gave him my phone number, which was Jerome 70090. I remember the phone number. And next thing you know, he brought me a gold ankle bracelet for my Sweet 16, which my mother made me in my house about a month later. And I was so embarrassed because I never had thin ankles. My ankles were very thick, you know, wide. He had trouble getting the bracelets up, getting it to lock. But he eventually did. Oh, you ever go to the Paradise Theater? With the ceiling covered in stars and the different phases of the moon. It was a beautiful theater. Paradise. He had to be home at 2 o'clock in the morning. I had older sisters, so my mother never gave me a curfew. I used to be able to stay out later than him. But he had to be home, so. I lived just north of the park at Sheridan Avenue. And he lived just south on Girard, overlooking Yankee Stadium. Imagine that. The park was the only thing between us then. Oh, there were other boys, sure, but I was with Gary, so I wasn't interested. There was this one guy. Oh, he was such a nice guy. He wanted to do something with medicine. So he had a job at the coroner's office doing autopsies on dead people. And he was so enthusiastic about it. I used to meet him on the subway platform at 6:15 in the morning to go to college, and he would say, oh, Jackie, you should see the body I cut up last night. And I would say, I don't want to hear it. Don't tell me. It makes me nauseous. And he would proceed to tell me every little detail, how he cut it up, and how he did this. And I would say, I'm going to throw up right here. And then we used to sit on the train. We did our reading on the train. It was an hour to college, Brooklyn College. And then every once in a while there was this guy, and he would go from car to car and he'd expose himself. So, you know, that was it. I have to admit, I don't have very many friends nowadays because Gary was my best friend. After he got the staph infection in the hospital, Susan and Carol told me I should sue, but I just said no. As they say, it wouldn't bring him back. Pauline did bring me roses for my birthday.
It's really nice.
Well, we do that for each other.
And in the morning I wanna greet him with a kiss.